VIX50, another pair. The same thing we want to look out for. Don't forget, the same thing we want to look out for. The same thing to look out for. Don't forget. From higher time frame structure, we'll see what higher time frame has for us when we decide the next movement. And what we want to do on this note, remember, closest support resistance, trend line, market structure. We want to see what the market is doing, basically. If you don't see clear direction, don't force it. I've already said this all the time. Don't force what you don't see. I have this zone right here, which is closer to the price. Okay, this is valid. You know why? You can see the reaction we have here. Reaction, 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 reaction. So this is a valid support zone, right? Okay, close to the price. Okay, I think I have another one right here. We have another resistance right here. Okay, why is that valid? You can see how market has been playing around that zone. See, this is how you look at strong support, strong resistance. You can see how market has been playing around that zone. Okay, what else do I want to look out for? I'm working with recent. This is a bit far, but let me just mark that out in case for those who might want to look at it. So this also is a zone. All right, that's also a zone. Look out for those zones like that. Then what else do I want to do? Is there anywhere I can place a trend line? Okay, a trend line. Don't force it. If you can't find anything, don't force it. Okay, we have a trend line that works here, but I'm not using this tonight, so it's not suitable for me. I'll take it off. All right. Is there any structure I want to look at here? Does this look like any structure to me? Is it a buying structure? Is it a selling structure? I want to ask myself, okay, what I will do is okay, let's do this. Structure is very important. Okay, we had this market did one, that right there. We have this right here. Okay, we have this right here, and then we have this right here. All right, what do we have here? We can see what happened at this resistance point. Market got to that point. I still wanted to break it. Now give us an evening star. You can see bearish engulfing evening star. This is a very strong zone. If you can see this kind of setup, please don't fear. If you can see this kind of setup on the higher time frame, you are seeing bearish engulfing. He tried to go again, give you bullish and give you an evening star. Shoot your shot. Knock and blow size with good risk management though. So you're not going to blow your account. You get it. $2 million will just enter your account before you know it. You're making money. All right. Okay, now we have identified that zone. Now this trend line on daily has been broken. We have a broken trend line already. So what is our expectation? Is still bullish or bearish? Remember market structure. Where is the last high or the last low? Let's look at it very well. We had what we call break of structure right here. This is a break of structure right here. This and that break of structure right here. Okay, so that means this is our last low. We can take this zone as our last low, right? Okay. Now let me show us something. The last sell candle, correct? Are we there, please?
Yes, sir.
This is the last sell candle before this impulsive move to the resistance point. So if we were marking this as our last sell candle, so this becomes a breaker block because it failed. Do you get it now? This is a base candle, right? This is another block. Do you remember when we spoke about other block? Yes, and then it also has what? It has a fair value gap. You see? It has a fair value gap. So people are expecting to buy at this point. Okay, when I get here, it's going to buy, continue the buy trend. But what happened? It failed. You know that this base candle failed. So now that it has failed, this will now turn to what? A breaker block. Other block that failed will turn to a breaker block. So this becomes our breaker block. So we don't need this anymore. We have found out a breaker block, which means that whenever markets come back to this zone, we'll be expecting a sell because this is a breaker block. Okay, but that's not why we are here. All right, we're seeing a structure forming. Okay, this is a high, this is a low. This low has been taken out. Quite all right. What's our next expectation? we're expecting market to give us a good retracement for a buy. But unfortunately, right here on the resistance, it broke the support. This area is very valid. It gave us bearish engulfing. This is a bearish engulfing on a resistance zone. Does it mean it's going to sell or it's going to buy? We can't decide yet. So let's go back to 4 hours and look for proper structure. This will not give us good structure. 4 hours, okay, to look for structure. Can we find any meaningful structure right here? Let's look at it together. Now look at this. This is double top. This is a double top. Then after that, we have this low, give this high. So this low was broken. We can call this place a change of character. God bless you, man. So that place becomes our what? A change of character. Now, after change of character, market has moved without coming back. We didn't have a good retracement. So this place is still a valid zone. We are sure the market is going to come back to this zone. So I can still adjust this place based on my 4 hours. Okay, so I will take this off. So that's our resistance zone. And then we have to change the character right here. Now, what we are looking out for is what? A base candle. If we are waiting here, it's a long journey. Am I getting it? The market is going to come back to this zone. It's long. This is for a future sake. There are lots of zones we can mark out here. A lot. This is a base. This is another block. You can see this. This is another block. Am I correct? And then this is a fair value gap right here. You can see the fair value gap right here. Okay. Okay. We have another block here. And then we have another fair value gap at this zone. We also have another fair value gap between these two zones. These are fair value gaps. You can see that we have another base candle right here. Another block, rather. You can see it. And then we have another what? We have another imbalance right here. Okay. These are market printout. We have another base candle right here. Just follow me. We are going somewhere tonight. And then we have imbalances between these candles. This has been filled up. Now this is what we have currently. Now, with all of these, we can't trade all these things. One will have to hold the market, while one will not hold market. But we don't have interest with these zones here because it's still very far from the market. So all these ones are not important. So I'll take them off. For now, they are not important because they are still very far back to look for the closest that we can easily look at structure from. As you can see that on 4 hours, we had the last change of character right here. And another change of character we have here, this is another low we had here, which we had a break of structure right here to the downside. Okay. And then after that, we have this high that gave us this low. This high gave us this low. It was broken. So we have a break of structure right here. This is a break of structure right here. Okay. Markets came back to it and then it's playing around. So where do we look at markets from? This is a resistance point. Quite all right. So we're looking at below this resistance point. So we're going to mark out this last bullish candle. This is another block. Do we get it now? This is another block. Should we proceed? Is there anybody there?
Yes, yes,
Okay, we have another block right here, and then we have a fair value gap right here. We have a fair value gap right there. Okay, we have the fair value gap right here. Okay, these are base candle fair value gap. Okay, what else do we have? If you ask me, I can see a clear liquidity. You can see this zone, and then you can see this zone here. See that you always print out what you want to see, except you're not paying attention to it. You can see that we have liquidity, base candle, and we have all of this right here, showing our confluences. So what am I expecting right here? What I want to see, because the market has been bearish, we're in a very bearish movement. If we are seeing a manipulation, remember we said something about this. Each time you are seeing accumulation, each time you are seeing a silent market, always have in back of your mind AMD. Consider me. Can you help us? What is that? What's the AMD? The A is for what?
Accumulation, manipulation, and distribution.
God bless you, man. Accumulation. I don't want to write that since you get that right. So we have accumulation. Once you see the accumulation, pay attention to the breakout. Let me repeat myself. Pay attention to the breakout of the accumulation. And remember, this is a liquidity point. Your accumulation is a what? Is a liquidity. Should I continue?
Yes, sir.
Accumulation is a what? Is a liquidity point. So once we are seeing this, pay attention. Hold on for it. You want to see the manipulation, of which, because we are bearish, we want to see a bullish breakout to this zone, then a sell down to the next support zone, which this is the support zone I'm seeing here. That's the support zone I'm seeing there. So we can use this based on line chart. That's the next support zone I'm seeing there. So this is what I want to see. This market should display for us. Why? Because this is accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Okay, what if it does not do this? What if the breakout is the right time you want to continue buying? It's very simple. Then we'll be expecting to see that market should come to this support, which is still manipulation, and then continue the buy movement to the upside. Am I communicating, man?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so if we are not seeing that again, what else I want to see? Okay, can this market never, it can never leave liquidity behind. It will never leave, it will always come and clear the liquidity that we have. And obviously, again, I'm seeing something for myself that I think I'm enjoying right now. This can be seen as a head and shoulder. But we'll come back to that. Don't let us bug ourselves with too much studies. We'll come back to head and shoulder later. So I'm expecting this market should retrace back to this zone, and then we'll expect a sell. You can see how it's not hard to identify it. That's why I say that just know it. Know what you want to see. And know where you want to see it. I'm seeing this zone at this point here, so I know what I want to see. So even if the market decides to break out and come below, I'm still waiting. When it gets here, because this is a support zone, I want to see price action. Is it that it breaks it, retest it, continue selling? Or it gets here and continue the buy movement, and then come like this, then do this, because it must always react. I'll continue the buy movement. Or we see this from here, break out to my base candle, and then give me a sell to this zone. One of these three must happen. But all of this must happen. That's why you don't rush it. Okay, we have seen on 4 hours, then let's go down to 2 hours and see what those zones look like. Beautiful. It's still within my structure. Are we communicating? It's still within my structure. It is still very much within my structure. So I'm still holding on for it. Okay? I'm still holding on for it. Then let's look at 1 hour. Is it still aligning? Alignment is very important. You can see that we still have the fair value gap in between here. Another one is happening here. We have one here. This is the last base candle on 1 hour. So I don't need to adjust it. So maybe I want to adjust it and come and put the entry somewhere around here. I will not do that. I said because we have this, I will not do that. You can look at it here that this fair value gap has been mitigated. So it's no longer valid. But we have a fresh one right here. We have another fresh one right here. We have another base candle right here. We have another basis for this zone. And then we have liquidity. You can see that. The lower the time frame, the clearer the picture will be, because I come from a higher time. That's why it's called top-down analysis. The lower you go, the clearer it will keep giving you your direction. We can see it right here. You can see it, liquidity. You can see it. Another one right here is a liquidity point. Okay, now 15 minutes. Let's see what we have. Because 15 minutes will give us a very close. You can see how it has been giving us accumulations. You can see the accumulations. You can see it. Pure accumulations. Pure one. Okay? So if I'm looking to buy this market or sell this market, we have a high. We have a low. You can see structure. This is a break of structure right here of 15 minutes. This low gave out to this high. This high gave out to this low. That's how I form liquidity. This low gave out this high. This high gave out this high. This high gave out this low. This has broke structure right here. People are expecting to sell. Then this low has not taken out this high on 15 minutes. But I'm not particular about this zone because this is where my expectation is. Then in this zone here, this is a high. This is the last high that broke this structure too. So we have another block of structure here on 15 minutes. Always know what you want to see. After that zone, we have a base candle here. You can see this base candle here. We have fair value gap in between. It will always print out. You can see it. Base candle, fair value gap, fair value gap. You can see that. There's another one here, a base candle, fair value gap. We have one. Okay, we have one. We have another one. So the standard market will come back and fill up all of those spaces. But we are holding on to where? Higher time frame. We wait for it. That's why we saw this setup. That's why we mark out the setup. So we wait for it to come on the higher time frame before we make our decisions. Remember, to get there, it will give us what we want to see. We have to hold on. We have to do what? Hold on. This is 50, so I can check this tomorrow morning when I wake up. I have analyzed about how many pairs today? About 5 pairs today. Wow. I have marked out 5 pairs today. So I'm waiting for this also. That's my 5th pair I've analyzed for today. Let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pairs already today. And I'm waiting for all of them to give me what I want to see. Then I can enter the trade at my own conferences. Once I see my conferences in place, I see my price action, I get in with my stop loss, then I do other things, wait for my profits. It's either it's take profit or stop loss. One must happen. If you stop loss, well, we try again. If we take profits, we're in good profit. We keep moving for the next thing. Any question as we round up tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Any question? Any question, please?